Hi folks, my name is Dimple Patel and I'm working with Gebs Healthcare Solutions as an Assistant Manager for Quality. Currently I'm pursuing my postgraduate diploma from Welingkar Institute of Management in the Healthcare Specialization. I come from the October 15 batch and I would like to welcome you all for the small session of quality management tools. Before we talk about quality management tools, I would like to give you all some more importance or insight on why quality management is important in an organization. So let's first talk about the importance of quality management in the organization. Quality plays a very crucial parameter, which differentiates an organization from the competitors. Any company would like to brand themselves on the basis of quality rather than the quantity. The things, when you follow a quality management system in an organization, it is ensured that you are going to deliver on better quality products than your competitors. Now, how do you measure the quality of a product? The quality of the product can be measured either on the basis of its performance, or you can measure it on the basis of its reliability, or you can measure it on the basis of the durability. Quality management is very important for customer satisfaction. Any customer would prefer to buy those products which are satisfying his needs, which are giving what he wants. So whenever you want to have a stand in the competition, then I'm sure that you will have to have better products than your customers. So what you are supposed to do, if you have a quality management system, then you will be able to analyze what your customer wants. You will be able to have control on the needs of your customer and make proper decisions and deliver him what he wants and his expectations are. At the same time, when you have quality management system in your organization, you are sure to have higher productivity. At the same time, you will be able to reduce your waste and inventory. So this is something that I would require for quality management. So as we have seen that the quality management system, when it is used in an organization, will help the company to meet the cutthroat competition with a smile. Now let us look, how does a quality management tool help the employees to work in an organization and carry on the work very smoothly. Now quality management tools helps the employees to solve the common problems which are occurring repeatedly and also the root causes. Now, with the help of the quality management tools, employees can easily collect the data, organize the collected data and analyze the data, eventually come to a concrete solution to deliver the quality products. Now, when you talk about using the tools are like the equipments that can be used by an employee to solve the problems of the organization. This is how my tools are going to help. In this session, I'm not going to talk about all the tools that can be used, but yes, we are going to focus on the basic tools which can be used very easily by you all and which will help you to analyze the data, to scrutinize your data and come to a solution, whereas you can also find out the root causes why the problem has occurred in a particular problem. Now, which are the tools that we are going to talk about today? Today we are going to talk about the Fishbone Analysis, we are going to talk about Pareto chart, we are going to talk about checklist, and we are going to talk about the histogram. So these are the basic 4 tools that we are going to cover in today's session. Here I am going to talk to you about the basic requirement and at the same time what are the benefits of using these tools in your work. First, let us start with the Fishbone Diagram. Now Fishbone Diagram is also called as the cause and effect diagram, or it is also called as the Ishikawa diagram. Now why do I call this as an Ishikawa diagram is because of the originator, the person who has invented this tool. His name was Professor Ishikawa. So here it is called as an Ishikawa diagram. At the same time, we call it as a cause and effect diagram. Now why is it called cause and effect? Because when you plot this diagram, you can see that the problem or the effect is given on the left corner of this diagram. At the same time, the causes are mentioned on the left. Here you can see that the problems and the causes are seen on the same chart. It is basically a visualization tool which is used. So I can write down all the different causes in this. It can be related to material, it can be related to method, it can be related to machine, It can be related to manpower, it can be related to measurement, or it can be related to environment. All these are the basic categories in which I can distribute my causes. And further, if there are any secondary causes related to a particular category, that can be measured as well. So, and in one chart, I can easily see all the causes which have been the reason for a problem which has occurred. Now, how does this benefit? Now, when I use a fishbone diagram, it facilitates the brainstorming. Fishbone diagram is a great way to boost and structure a brainstorming about the reasons for certain results because it captures all the causes. Now, when I'm looking at the chart, you can see over here that all the causes are mentioned over here. So, when you are doing a brainstorming session, then of course everybody sitting in the room can contribute at one time. They can see all the major causes which have caused the problem to occur in the company. So, here people can give their inputs at the same time. The second reason why I would like to use a fishbone diagram or the cause and effect diagram is it simulates problem solving. Seeing the reason on the visual graph and exploring the root cause may stimulate your team to find out the possible solutions for the problem. The third reason that would be beneficial while using a fishbone diagram is it will help to maintain the team focus. A fishbone framework can keep your team focused as you discuss what should be done to solve the problem or achieve a common goal. It helps to analyze every involved party and it ensures that nobody is wasting energy on chasing the non-existent problems. So basically, fishbone diagram helps to concentrate the team on the problem that the team is having and not run behind the things which are not existent, and helps to get to a solution very quickly and easily. So this was all about fishbone diagram. Now let us check out the next tool which can be used by all, which will help to solve your problems easily. The second one which we are going to talk about is a checklist. The checklist or a check sheet is a basic quality tool that is used to collect data. A check sheet might be used to track the number of times a certain incident happened. By implementing a quality checklist for all your projects, you can check each item off as you develop your project plan. A checklist is a list of items required, things to be done, and points to be considered or used as a reminder. It is used as to help one not to forget information or jobs meant to be done. It can also be referred to as the type of information job aid used to reduce failure by compensating for potential limits of human memory and attention. Checklist helps us to combat patterns of failures by making us smarter, more systematic decision makers, creating a culture for discipline and teamwork, and getting a dumb stuff out of the way. So when I talk about checklist is basically a list of things which I need to do or which I need to follow while I'm working. It will help to reduce a lot of human errors, which might be like forgetting things. Now, if I'm using a checklist, I'm making a list of things which I'm supposed to do and putting a check mark every time I complete the act or every time I complete a task. It will make my life more easier. And of course, I will not forget anything. So checklist is also one of the important quality tools which can be used in your workplace. Now let's talk about the next tool, which is going to be Pareto analysis. Now Pareto analysis is one of the most commonly used and one of the most effective quality tool in the industry. Now what is a Pareto analysis? Pareto analysis is one of the most powerful of the problem solving tools for the system improvement. This tool helps to identify the top 20% of the causes that needs to be addressed to resolve 80% of the problem. The main objective of this approach is to identify the principal causes and respond to them immediately so as to improve the overall output of the project activity. Now when I talk about Pareto analysis, it is that tool which helps me to focus on the most common or the most important areas to be addressed. When I try to concentrate on the most important areas, I will be able to resolve the problems more easily. Alright friends, now let us look at the benefits of Pareto analysis. Pareto analysis improves the organizational efficiency. Companies operate efficiently when employees identify the root cause of the problem and spend time resolving the biggest problem to yield the greatest organizational benefits. Enhances problem solving skills. Problem solving skills can be improved because it enables the people to organize work related problems in a cohesive facts. Improved decision making. With focus on resolving problems and procedures, the processor required to make the changes should be documented during the analysis. This documentation will enable better decision making for future changes. So when you use the Pareto analysis, your top 20% of the causes will help you to solve your 80% of the problem. So when you use Pareto analysis, it is going to be the most beneficial tool as it will give you the solution at the earliest, and the quality of your work can be improved at the faster rate compared to other tools which are used by you. Okay. Now let us talk about the histogram. Histogram is a display of statistical information that uses rectangles to show frequency of data items in successive numerical intervals of equal sizes. In most common form of histogram, the independent variable is plotted on the horizontal axis, that is over here, and along with the horizontal axis, the dependent variables are plotted along the vertical axis, which is your vertical axis. The data appears to be in colored or shaped rectangles or variable area. Now basically our histogram is in display of graphical information which is going to be based on the statistical data. It makes the person read the information more easily and quickly, and hence helps the person to understand the problems in much faster and an efficient manner. Now the frequency distribution shows how often each different value is a set of data occurs. A histogram is the most commonly used graph to show the frequency of distribution. It looks very much like a bar chart, but there are important differences between them. A histogram is used for continuous data, where the bins represents the range of data, while a bar chart is a plot of categorical variables. Now this is how my histogram is going to be used. Now concluding on my presentation, I would like to give you some more tips and tell you something more about the quality management tools. By using the quality management tools, it leads to improved process performance, organizational capabilities and customer satisfaction. It enhances the root cause investigation and determination, followed by prevention and corrective actions. It enhances the ability to anticipate and react to the internal and external risks and opportunities. At the same time, I would say when you start using your tools, okay, please keep the following things in mind. Determine, measure and monitor the key indicators to demonstrate the organizational performance. Do not go on the data which is not relevant, or the data which are not giving you the true figures. So please concentrate on the factors which are the key indicators in your organization. Make all the data needed available to the relevant people. Ensure that the data and the information are sufficiently accurate, reliable and secure. Analyze and evaluate data and information using suitable methods. Ensure people are competent to analyze and evaluate the data as needed. Make decisions and take actions based on the evidences balanced with the experience and intuition. I really appreciate for that valuable time that I have given for this slides, and I would really appreciate that if you use these tools for your organization. And once again, thanking everyone for giving me this opportunity, and looking forward for better prospects to everyone. Good luck.